Ladles and jelly spoons, welcome back to Badgerworks. Just a quickie today. Stop laughing at the back. I wanted to talk about pigments, and more specifically using pastels as pigments. Now, I've got here a box of pastels. These came from a shop called The Works. I buy a lot of stuff from them. They're very cheap. I think these are about £3. So there's 24 colours in here. And I just wanted to show you a little trick. Now, for those of you who follow David Damek's Plasmo channel, and if you don't, you should, because it's very good, you'll have seen he did a video recently on this exact subject. And I'm certainly not trying to steal any thunder from him, but I just wanted to talk about what he did and the way I do it. So what I've got here is this box of pastels, and there's all kinds of different colours in here. Now, he was grinding up these pastels to use as pigments, and the way he was doing it was using a little scrap of mesh and using a paint pot to store them in. Now, that's fine, it's a very good idea, but those paint pots can be quite expensive to buy, the empty ones. So what I was going to do was show you a little trick to do it a little bit cheaper. So if I just put those to one side for a moment. What I've got here is a plastic condiment tub. You can buy them on eBay. I bought, I think, 100 of them for less than a tenner. And I've also got here a tea strainer. This came from a supermarket. It costs a couple of quid. I actually bought this for another purpose, which you'll see in a later video, but it's also very good for this. So if you just crack this open, this just happens to fit perfectly in the top of there, you see. Now, if I adjust the camera slightly, now, if we take our, I'm going to have to do this a bit cack-handed, if we take a stick of our pastel and just rub it on the inside of the mesh, you can see it's grinding it very nicely into a powder. It's slightly cack-handed doing it this way. There we go. And then if we just take an old brush, because obviously some of it will stick to the mesh, so just brush it off, and there we have a nice little pot of pigment. Now obviously I only did a little bit there just to give you an idea, but you can then pop the lid shut and there's your pigment, you see. So yeah, following on from what David said, I highly recommend this method. It's as I say, something I've been doing for years. So yeah, I just thought this might be of interest to you, a little aside while I'm working on the next project. So yeah, I hope this was useful to you, and thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers, bye.